Hello everyone, I am just back from the Big Shave West that took place in Pasadena, California at the Old Town Shaving Company at Stats, and it was just an excellent time. Met so many wonderful people, got to see so many familiar faces from the various internet forums and stuff, and then also to see other fellow YouTube guys who've just been really instrumental in shaping what I'm trying to do here, and it was just awesome. So I wanted to create this video just to kind of talk about it and to show some of the cool stuff I came home with. Came home with lots of neat things, and I'll also at the end try to include just a few of the pictures I took there. It was a great event, so wanted to get started with some of the non-shaving related stuff. Picked up, it came in a kind of our grab bag. It's a shirt. It has the Old Town Shaving Company logo on the front. Very nice quality shirt. And then on the back, the Big Shave West. That was the logo for the whole event. And super nice shirt. Love that. And next, I actually came home with 2 shirts at a shaving event. Kind of interesting, but cool nonetheless. A Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements t-shirt. Got Douglas in the boat. I think that's the CAD logo, I believe. And then on the back, it's got the big logo. Love that shirt. Very cool. Those might become 2 of my shave shirts. We'll see. Also, stuff that's not shaving product. They included a set of cup coasters that on one side are the Big Shave West logo, and then on the back side are the Old Town Shaving Company logo. Just kind of cool. Then the program. This is a really nice program. It's huge and kind of like what you'd get at concerts and stuff. And it just has information about some of the different guests and vendors and speakers who were there. And then on the back, they actually had the kind of like a autograph scavenger hunt. And if you collected all of those, you could get something. So they have guys from Captain's Choice, Con from Castle Forbes, David Gonzalez from So Sharp, Irina from Ginger's Garden, Ryan Stephen Green, Douglas Smythe, Matt Pisarcik, Todd Fisher from St. James of London, Sween from Sweeney Todd's Barbershop, Ben Berger from Blade and Stone. And so I was able to complete mine. Took a little bit to track all these guys down, but a super cool program. Just made, really showed that how much thought and stuff was going into this event. And then, in case, what everyone's always needed is a refrigerator magnet of the logo. So it is still kind of cool. Glad they were giving that stuff out. And so, but now I'll get on to the haul. I guess we go there and we meet all these people, but ultimately we want some new products when we come back. So some things I got. The first thing, I did get a sample of Ginger's Garden Suede Aftershave. And unfortunately, this opened up in my bag on the way home. And so what was left in there, I kind of squeezed out this morning. See, there's almost nothing in there. And I used it, but it was terrific. Ginger's Garden Suede. Also from Ginger's Garden, I got a sample of their aftershave balm. I'll be using that in some videos coming up. But I tried some and it was good stuff. Also a sample of their Litsia or Litsi. Maybe someone can correct me on that. A handmade soap. Is just like a bar soap. Pretty cool. Let's see. I think that's it from Ginger's Garden. I did get a sample of Bluebeard's original Beard Saver. I'll be trying that out. I mean, I don't really call this a beard, but it's a stash, so we'll see how that stuff works. And then from Edwin Jagger, they had a nice booth there, and Edwin Jagger gave out these samples, which these are awesome. Has, obviously all their literature and directions and stuff, but this is the limes and pomegranate, and it came with a canister, a little tiny bit of the shaving cream, and then on the other side it's the matching aftershave or the post-shave balm. They call it an aftershave lotion, and they say it's for sensitive and normal skin. But kind of cool that I get to sample both in one shot. I know that these probably are not cheap for the company to make, but I guess if they really stand behind their product, they think that I'll try it and buy a full size. We'll see. And then also I got their sandalwood. it says that this is just a normal skin formulation. And again, it's the cream and the aftershave lotion. Super cool there. From Parasso, this is a little tube of the Parasso green. So this is a 10 ml. I'm guessing I'd probably get about 4 or 5 shaves maybe out of this much cream. I do have it in the tub, but always cool to try out the Parasso's different products. So love that. Moving on to Rockwell razors. If you haven't heard of Rockwell razor, they were like a Kickstarter project, and they were actually selling the Rockwell razor. I didn't shell out the 80 bucks to buy the razor, although it looks like it was certainly worth $80. They were giving away this little cover right here, and what this thing does, let me get a razor out, is you could take this and kind of like put it over there. It's like a little cap. And it fits kind of loosely on all of the razors I have, but I'm guessing it's made, you know, for the Rockwell, and it would sit on there tightly. I may start putting this as kind of a cap over my razors, just as kind of an extra protection, you know, in case one of my kids picks them up, even though I tend not to even leave a blade in there. But still, a cool little concept, and I like it. Next, Captain's Choice. I had a great time talking to the guys from Captain's Choice. They were super nice people, and I got a sample of their sandalwood shaving soap. Pretty cool. And also got a sample of their bay rum shaving soap. So every product you see here, obviously I'll end up doing a video on at some point, but it'll probably take me, you know, several months to get through it all. So love the Captain's Choice stuff. I wanted to pick up one of their lathering bowls. I actually got to see it and hold it in person, and they were really nice, but I didn't get to, unfortunately. Chiseled Face Grumatorium. I've seen a lot of their products showing up in different videos and forums, so was happy to get a couple samples from them. I got Orange Creamsicle, which I'm kind of a sucker for the unique scents, and so orange creamsicle and like sweet food type things, that's definitely up my alley. Ghost Town Barber, this scent is terrific. You know, David Gonzalez from So Sharp was just raving and raving about how I had to pick up a sample of that, and I did. And like I said, I like things that are unique, so I also got a sample of the Chiseled Face Redneck scent. So that'll be an interesting video when we get there. Moving on. Wow, I ended up with a ton of samples from the LA Shaving Company. So I'll show them real quick and just tell you the scent. All of the little canisters look exactly the same, except for the name of the soap and obviously what's inside. So Hollywood Romance, Woody Lavender, Eucalyptus Vanilla Mint. Awesome. I don't know what number. It's CCXIII. So I should have taken the time to figure out what number that is, but I didn't. So, oh well. We'll see what that's like. Unscented, Topanga Fougere, Lime Bergamot Mint, Spring Street, Bespoke number 1, Merc Bitter, and Santa Monica Bay Rum. I thought there was another one in there, but anyways, as you can see, I've got a ton of them, and those will take me a while to get through. Then we move on to D.R. Harris. It was interesting, we had people from like all over the world there showing up. So D.R. Harris was giving out samples of their like colognes. So I've got their Arlington cologne, Marlboro cologne, Sandalwood cologne, and Windsor, so some of their more popular scents. And then also they had a little tiny thing of their shaving soap, and this is their Sandalwood shaving soap. So D.R. Harris Sandalwood, we'll get to that. Then I mentioned that if you filled up your program, you were able to turn it in for a prize, and the prize was actually a full tub of soap. And this is a Razor Rock special soap that they did for Old Town Shaving when it opened, and it's an Italian lemon. And so very cool to go and just get a free soap just for collecting autographs. Excellent. That made it really fun. And now let's move on to some stuff I got from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. They were giving out some samples, and I got a nice size sample of the Ice pre-shave bar. You guys know that I am probably the biggest fan of that Against the Grain pre-shave bar. So the Ice, I know it's going to be just as good, probably a little colder. I picked up a sample bottle of Alphine, and this is just a 1 ounce sample of it. I have the soap, but I had never tried the aftershave, so there will definitely be a follow-up video kind of comparing the scents and stuff and just putting the two together. I'm really excited about that one. And then we get on to what I consider, you know, the big guns of the event. I got the Big Shave West. This was a soap that was specifically made for the event, and it's a 3.5 ounce tin. It was made by Phoenix for the event, and it's supposed to be a classic Pasadena barbershop. Never been to a barbershop in Pasadena, but the smell on it is just fabulous, fabulous. I'm so excited about getting that soap in the den. I know I'm going to love it. And then, of course, they came out with the matching aftershave also. I know that they were selling the soap at the event, so even people who didn't buy like the swag bag, which a lot of the stuff came in, they could actually pick up just the soap, and I think just the tin of soap was like 20 bucks. So pretty pricey, but you know, for a special edition thing, you know, maybe you could justify it. But I did not see the aftershaves there for sale to people who didn't buy it. That doesn't mean they weren't. That just means that by the time I got there, they may have already been sold out. So that was kind of the benefit of pre-buying the package, is that you got guaranteed the stuff. And I know that both of these are going to be huge favorites in my den forever. Now, probably my favorite item that I came home with, and I'm sorry this video is getting long, but there was just a lot of stuff. They had kind of like a silent auction for these brushes. This is a horsehair brush made by Zen Shaves, and it's actually was specially made for the release of the Circle the Wagon. It's a movie from Ryan Stephen Green, and they had some of these brushes left over, and they put out like a little tub and said, you know, make an offer, and so I did, and I put in what I thought was, you know, not an insulting offer, but one that, you know, I have no need for a brush, but with how beautiful this handle is, and with the cool Volkswagen, I used to have an old Volkswagen a while back, and so I love them, and I don't have a horsehair brush. I thought, you know what, I'll throw in an offer and we'll see what happens. And then at the end of the day, it turned out that I got it. You know, I got one of them. So this is just an amazingly beautiful brush. I never thought I would have, you know, a brush that looks this nice. I mean, I have nice stuff, but this is just absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait. And actually, the horsehair is a lot softer than I imagined it. I've heard that people say it's kind of scratchy. We'll see, you know, when I start actually using it in shaves and stuff. But, I mean, this brush is just absolutely beautiful. So, for those of you who didn't get to go to the event, hopefully, you know, seeing other people's pictures, my pictures, and all the stuff that came back, that gives you a little bit of a taste to it. For everybody I got to talk to at the event, thank you guys so much for coming. It was just an amazing time. I can't wait for more events. You know, it took me about, it's just about over 500 miles from my house here in Arizona to Pasadena, and I did the trip one night and then went to the event, and then the next day drove all the way home, and unfortunately ended up battling some food poisoning on the way back, so that was below average. But overall, the event was just amazing. If you get a chance in your area to go out to a meetup group, I mean, you're just going to be amazed at, you know, how much fun you have meeting these people that you talk to online, and you know, you're going to have conversations about shaving and just other things too, and you're definitely going to make some friends. So get out there and meet some people. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing kind of a preview of what's going to come in the next couple months on this channel, going through all these samples. And hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.